movies, a dying form of media since theaters refuse to put Subway surfers at the bottom of the screen.
Get out.
We all like to think we're movie critics online, digitally throwing tomatoes at hard-working actors. But if we judge these movies so harshly, what do your favorite movies say about you? I know you've probably lost focus on what I was talking about just now because I don't have Subway surfers at the bottom of the screen anymore, but look, I found a ball and it's got a smiley face! Welcome back to Keith's Knowledge Corner. I'm Keith and this is the corner of my room, and today we're going to be going over what your favorite movies say about you. Action movies. You're a middle-aged dad with kids who don't acknowledge that you exist and low testosterone. You watch these over-the-top action films like they're the epitome of cinema, when all they do is give you just enough explosions for you to really feel like a man again. And somehow, watching all these films that all, for some strange reason, have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in them, makes it so that, for some reason, you've got your dick in your hand. Too bad it won't keep your wife from taking the kids. Comedies. You're actually just a shell of nothingness inside. You grew up in a rough household and you tried to mask the sadness by watching films with like Adam Sandler and Robin Williams in them. But now you think that comedies are the best genre of movie because the wit makes it super intelligent and the dialogue is super smart and you secretly jerk off to Amy Schumer. Horror. If you're into horror movies, you're divided into two different categories. Either you're a guy with mommy issues or you're a girl with daddy issues. I mean, seriously, how many horror movie villains have like crazy parents or like an awful home life? And so you sit there watching these movies, hiding behind the safety of your army of squishmallows, crying because Pamela Voorhees reminds you of your insane toxic mom, you crazy mask kink having dumbass. Sci-fi. And by that I pretty much just mean Star Wars. You were the kids who got bullied for having a Chewbacca backpack in like elementary school, and now you're a grown adult with a multitude of lightsabers and a helmet collection so large that it takes up an entire corner of your room. But it's okay because your smoking hot significant other was also a nerd who loved Star Wars growing up. Did you guys really think I was going to make fun of Star Wars? That shit is untouchable. Thriller movies. Thrillers are the skim milk of horror movies. You talk a big game, but then as soon as there's mild gore or on-screen murder, you shit your pants and run away screaming. Just like most people who run out of a theater after seeing a real goddamn horror movie, you friggin' loser. Drama. You grew up in a completely unproblematic household like you're in the beginning parts of an episode of Black Mirror. So you watch these movies because your life is so boring and mundane that you have to watch these emotional roller coasters of films just to be able to feel something inside. What I'm trying to get at is you're a stone cold sociopath trying to cope with the fact that you don't feel any emotions by watching a movie that you think will make you cry, but then you end up laughing as you watch Brendan Fraser sob uncontrollably just because he's overweight, so then you feel like you need to call a therapist that your estranged father tried to recommend you. So that's it for this week's stop in the Knowledge Corner. If you laughed, leave a like. If you sobbed uncontrollably, I'm sorry for directly attacking who you are as a person, but subscribe. If you didn't laugh at all, learn to take a joke, you jackass. Also, here's another video of me talking in front of a whiteboard that you might also find funny. Just like, click that. I'll see you next week.